Greetings, humans. I'm Ante, and I'm George, and this is Kus, and welcome back to the Windmill Full of Corpses. So this video is gonna be... And I'm completely unsurprised by the fact that he's cheesily imitating a seizure, because this is the second time we do this intro because we forgot to turn on the camera. Now I'm gonna have an actual seizure. Yeah. But there's an epilepsy warning, photosensitive epilepsy warning, so if that's you, just go away or listen to the song and don't look at the screen. But this is Got a Feeling, in just one word, by June Turns Black. And it's the third time we're checking them out, and I am really seriously hyped because the first two we've checked out from them were really seriously cool. They Signs of the Swarm did the title. Yeah, Signs of the Swarm do titles in one word. I mean, no.
Tonight I woke up, feel a change in the air, guess I should get up. Don't know if I should share. Was the time when I could drink till forget? Would it help, would it help? Would it help with the cold sweat? Couple pills stashed away for the pain and the
What are we doing here?
Washing down my faded hopes, this is my deflection. Measure my decaying degrees, there's a thing and I freeze, yeah. Kills me when I think, takes me to the brink, this makes it easier. Got a feeling, there's no healing. Got a feeling, coming through the night, straight like a fucking sleep, yeah. Got a feeling, there's no healing. Got a feeling, coming through the night, straight like a fucking sleep, yeah.
The auto-tune.
Give me another round, keep it steady, got me ready for it. Give me another round, I can hit the ground. Give me another round, got me steady, got me ready for it. Give me another round, now I'm drunk. Give me another round, got me steady, got me ready for it. Give me another round, I can hit the ground. Fuck me up. Give me another round, got me steady, got me ready for it. Give me another round, now I'm drunk, bitch, motherfucker. Got a feeling.
Wow.
Tripping on my future, asking who the fuck really miss me. It's hard to be open when I'm broken, yeah I'm broken. It's hard to admit, yeah, might not make it, might not make it. Got a feeling, there's no healing. Got a feeling, coming through the night, wish that I could fucking sleep, yeah. Got a feeling, there's no healing. Got a feeling, coming through the night, wish that I could fucking sleep, yeah.
Wow, that flipped me so hard. So you're telling me this song wasn't written by Spirit Box? Yeah. That's odd. This was a Spirit Box song. To me, this sounded least Spirit Box from all the things we've heard from them. The vocal lines are so Spirit Box. Regardless, the vocal lines are very, very good. So they gave some spoilers in the email. I read them so that I can bring insight. I left you blind. What do you think this is about? Black and white. I mean, it is in black and white. Well, the only lyrical line I picked up is "Got a Feelin'," and based on how the video was made, I assume it's a bad feeling. And there was this thing that she's surrounded by the band guys, and then at the end they have like the outlaws masks. I'm not getting the words right now. So I suppose it's kind of like this anxiety that the people around you are posturing and they're impostering and something like that. That's what comes to my mind. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. Give it to me. There was one frame where she's just us in the middle of the screen and there's like 6 hands reaching glasses at her. Yeah. It's alcoholism. Yo. And the thing with the video is that it's made to look very glammy and very pretty, but then there's like discrete cracks in the glitzy surface, right? Like the nosebleed, like where you get those frames zooming in on the lower part of her shades and you can see like the veins in her eyes, like the bloodshot eyes and stuff like that. So, and then the song has that kind of like drowsy, lethargic kind of vibe that you have when you're hungover. Yeah. But also like rhythmic and glitzy and partying.
Yeah.
So it's really that contrast of like what you show
It's
the
someone
world.
going like this.
Yeah. Like, this is what you show the world, but how you feel is Hellbirds by Rivers of Nile. That is oddly specific.
Yeah.
That is very oddly specific, but it makes sense.
Check out that video.
So you had just the vocal line starting.
Yes.
You had an obnoxious level of autotune, and I mean that in a good way because it fits the aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
And you had, first you get the electronic beat, and then the drum, then the band comes in, and it's like the switching between electronic stuff and rock metal stuff is kind of subtle in and out throughout the song.
Yeah.
And further towards the end, you started getting subtle dubsteppy effects, which I feel like in sound are what you were describing with regards to the image. It's just this like sliver of distortion just there.
Yeah.
Don't notice it.
Yeah.
Sort of. And I think sometimes they were actually synchronized with the frames where it was showing those things. Yeah, it flashed me back to a fucking Robots by Michael Romeo, which has nothing to do with this song, but it was the exact same effect.
Yeah, I don't see that one.
I just mean the warpy effects.
Yeah, with regards to warpy effects and everything sounding kind of muffled and very processed and hazy, that's something that we've heard in both previous tracks, and that's definitely a core part of their sound.
Yeah.
But it like never really goes away through the whole song.
Yeah.
And we don't get like a big breakthrough moment like we had in Have You, or things where, you know, the haze goes away and everything's clear. You're just stuck in that haze all through it, which is also very expressive.
Well, have you ever tried to snap out of it while you have a bit too many booze on board? Too many booze. That's not correct English. Whatever.
Yeah, you sound like somebody who's had too many booze on board.
Yeah, what I actually have had is not enough sleep and too much caffeine, but whatever. And the other reason why I was saying this is very much Spirit Box is, other than the vocal lines being very, very, very much Spirit Box, the aesthetic of black and white and then glitziness is such a flashback to No Loss, No Love. I suppose so. Like, to me, it was instant.
But that one was a lot more gory.
Yeah, but you had the same thing of ugly stuff made glitzy.
Not really gory, but more like grotesque.
Yeah.
I wanted to... You have more?
No, just that.
Okay, I wanted to say, with regards to the vocals, I love the Balkan accent. Don't lose that. But also, like, they're trying to do three things that are very hard to balance vocally. It has to be, like, muffled and atmospheric. And you also try to get the lyrics across, right? So those two are already competing. And then you have the Balkan accent, which I better hope you don't lose. I know there's people online who are like, I don't like it when they don't have an English accent. Shut up. I love it when people keep an authentic accent.
Yes.
Let's go. It's like those three dimensions to the vocals that are kind of competing with each other. So maybe what's a little bit annoying is because knowing what the song is about, I wish I could have caught more of the lyrics on first listen. But I also wouldn't trade off the hazy feeling and the effects and the accent and all that.
Yeah, so next time you want to like numb stuff out and disconnect from the world and dissociate, don't get booze, just listen to this.
Or listen to Dissocia.
Yes, that also works, although that will make you dissociate in an increasingly more chaotic and violent way. Are we done here?
No.
So if you enjoyed this reaction, we'd greatly appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon. Corpses out. Also, they all look freaking hot.
Yeah, it's just, the shades are so bad.
Leave some self-respect for the rest of us.
Yeah.